Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I could send pictures, videos, emails, and links. And if there's something that you would like to send me for a video, my email is in the description box below. So this first email comes in from a community member, and she said, I remember you mentioning recently that you were having issues with lids not all sealing. Yes. It doesn't matter if it's ball or, harvest right or whatever. It's generally all lids. And it's normally like one out of like 7 or 8 that are just not sealing. Yeah. She said, I think they may even say not necessarily to heat the lids before using, but I still heat my lids anyway. I very seldom have a lid that does not seal. And if it doesn't seal, it's usually a small chip on the jar or possibly got a little too much content in it. I'm using ball lids and even bought a bunch of pure lids, PUR jars recently because Ollie's was selling cases of pints for $8.99. Oh, wow, that's cheap. I was a winning bidder on a lot of 4-jar lids, and I like them too. And recently, I even got Bernardin lids off of eBay. Found out they were made by Ball before bidding. Ending up getting boxes for about $1 a box. Oh, wow. Having used a few in my last Roma tomato canning session to try them out, they sealed too. Canned 24 quarts and 9 pints of Romas. Tonight, I'm canning onions. I have 16 pints in the canner right now. We'll be doing another round of French onion soup next. Just wanted to heat the lids in case you are not. Okay, thank you. Um, Generally, what I do is when I sanitize my jars and my lids and my rings, I either do it in boiling hot water in the sink, or I run them through the dishwasher. But what I'll do is I'll just have to put a pot on the stove and heat them that way. She said, I get them good and hot and then I turn it off and start putting the lids on. Happy canning. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much. So here is an email from a community member, and she said, a few years ago, my house was hit by lightning. Oh, wow. Oh, geez, that's so scary. Oh my gosh, I hope you had homeowner's insurance, baby. She said, the scary part is we were in it. Oh, dear Lord. It took out my little hotline for my kitchen light, my regular hall and the bathroom light, and that was the 110. It took out some 110 outlets. We have been living with this, unable to cook. You can take hot showers or dry your clothes because the dryer is all 220. Right. How many people can live like that? I have ways of cooking, and if we got extra money, we go to a truck stop and take a shower. If not, we just wash up. Sweetheart, we hang our clothes out to dry. How many people can take this as a challenge to see how long we can live like this? So when everything goes to hell in a handbasket, they know what they can and cannot do. Thank you and God bless, sweetheart. You are a survivor. When caca hits the fan, girl, you and yours will be able to get through it. No kidding. Wow, you are strong. No kidding. So here's a picture that was sent in by a community member, and I'll read it to you. It says, when your car stops halfway home because the chip inside detected that you have used your monthly allowance of gas, remember that it started with a mask and a shot, and you complied. Yeah, no shit. And here's another picture that was sent in by a community member, and it says, warning. There's a new iPhone setting that can allow your geolocation and full name to be shared. Oh, God. So this is why I don't have an iPhone. And I'll never understand the attraction to iPhones. And it says, in order to turn this setting off, go to Settings, Privacy and Security, Journaling Suggestions, switch to Off, the section that reads Discoverable by Others. Wow. All right. Thank you. I'll have to tell the kids. Thanks. So here's an article that was sent in by a community member, and I'll read a little bit of it to you. Okay, and then I'll leave the link in the description box below. It says a handyman who once removed squatters from his mother's home is using his experience to offer squatter removal services for others. That's awesome. If someone needs help, I will go. His name is Flash Shelton, who founded the United Handyman Association. If a squatter initially refuses to leave or cannot be removed immediately because of legal constraints, Shelton said he would have the homeowner write up a lease so he can move into the house with the squatter. That is brilliant. He said, I can basically become a tenant and live with them until they choose to live on their own. Oh my God. So he becomes like the tenant, like the nightmare from hell. He said, go in, sit down on the couch, open the fridge, and basically be like, I don't know what you're doing, but this is my house now. The adrenaline kicks in, and I just go in and I just feel comfortable and I just make it happen. He said, they're not only surprised, they don't know how to react. I love this. Okay, kids, who wants to become the tenants from hell? Who wants to join me? I want to join this man and become his friend. I want to do this with him. Please, let's get together. We're all in different states. Let's contact this guy and say, I want to do this. I will even contact my local authorities and say, this is what I'm going to do. Sign me up. I will sign whatever contracts I have to sign with the local authorities and just put me, I will sign a fake lease for the homeowners so I can go in and just raise holy hell because I can be either your best friend or your biggest nightmare. It's totally up to you. I'm Italian. I'm really good at it. I love it. Okay, so here is an email from a community member. She said, I'm curious to know if others were locked out of their Facebook accounts. She said, I'm in Florida. I reset my password. Will add extra security details. Very strange. Yes, I'm a conspiracy theorist. It's an election year. And she also said, yeah, but none of my friends are locked out. Is it just for conservatives? I don't know. I don't think so. Because this is what I found. Meta was hit with a global outage on Tuesday morning. It was Facebook, Instagram, and Threads that were down for users across the world. And that was according to downdetector.com. Facebook Messenger was also down. Some users reported that their accounts hadn't been hacked. Meta Communications spokesperson Andy Stone said that the social media giant is aware of the problem and is working to resolve the issues. As many as 500,000 Facebook users had reported issues logging in or accessing the site as of mid-morning Eastern time on Tuesday. Around 50,000 outage reports had been issued regarding Instagram and another 10,000 for Facebook Messenger, although the number of reports had already begun to fall within an hour after it began. Some users found that they had been logged out of their Facebook accounts. Others got notifications on Instagram that something went wrong, and their feeds could not be loaded. Threads, which is Meta's competitor to X or Twitter or whatever, also went down and showed users a pop-up that said something went wrong, please try again later. So that's what that was. Yeah. So this community member sent this in from next door. It says, stranger checking on my door. One hand in his sweater the whole time makes me uneasy. Please be careful. Oh my God. Commercial break. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard about this. There were multiple explosions that rocked a neighborhood after an incident at a industrial facility. Flames shot far into the sky in suburban Detroit on Monday night, forcing residents to hide inside. And debris was scattered as far as a mile away, but authorities still do not know what was burning or the potential health effects from it. and police said that the fire was burning near 15-Mile Road and Grosbeck Highway. Videos have been circulating on social media showing a bright orange area of fire with bursts of flames within the blaze that looked like explosions. It was not immediately known if anyone was injured in the fire, but flames were contained after several hours. And Macomb, that's Macomb, County Executive by the name of Mark Hackel, Hackel, said that the explosion started about 9 o'clock at night at the Select Distributors plant in Clinton Township. Officers and firefighters, they immediately responded. They understand that some type of CO2 or propane explosions were taking place at the facility, but again, it was just continuous explosions as well as fire. And the concern right now is that obviously taming the fire, but now what's going on with the air quality. A hazmat unit is trying to test the air quality, and Select Distributors is a wholesale supplier of novelties, phone accessories, and other merchandise to discount stores, dollar stores, wholesalers, and other stores. And that is all according to their website. Okay, now I am going to share with you, I'm just going to start putting the pictures up like I always do. I went to a discount grocery store and I had to travel about 45 minutes away. But I'll tell you, it was so worth it. Okay. It was called Hutson's, Hutsons, grocery store. And when I walked in, it said grand opening. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I always heard about these grocery stores, these discount grocery stores, from community members and stuff like that. But I was just like, I don't think we have anything like that around here in the Tampa Bay area. Well, here I found one. And it's a recent open. It's only been open for, I think, like 8 months or something like that. So I walk in, and the pictures are going to show you. It's just aisles and aisles of just pallets upon pallets upon pallets upon pallets. And then on the outside walls, okay, on the two side walls and the back wall, it's just nothing but huge deep freezers, like the ones that we would keep generally in like our garages, right? With these big slider doors, glass slider doors on the very top. And they're just filled with meats, just filled. And I said, oh my gosh. So I'm walking around and I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to check it out. Well, when I saw the prices, guys, when I tell you, I was in shock. I have never seen prices so low in my entire life. You'll see the pictures start to pop up of the things that I got, like pictures that I took off my freezer and stuff like that. Packages of bacon, 3 pounds, these packages are, for $4.99. Turkeys that are already cooked, they're smoked and roasted. So all you have to do is thaw it out and eat it. Okay, we had it for dinner tonight. And when I tell you, it was the most amazing tasting turkey I've ever eaten in my life. It was $11. Okay. Cornish hens, $1.99 a piece. Roasts, hams, $4 a piece. I was like, what's going on? I've never seen anything like this. Uh, um, Boxes of granola bars, because I always stock up on granola bars. My husband loves them. He takes them to work with him. 99 cents for either 6 count, 12 count, 18 count, 99 cents. And I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, did I go crazy? Yeah, I did. Okay, obviously, but it's only because I've never seen prices so low in my life. Did I spend a lot? No, that's the thing. I had a full shopping cart and I didn't spend half of what I would have spent if I was at Walmart or Sam's or Aldi or even Save a Lot. I was just like, what the heck is this place? So I get home and Sean starts taking the stuff out of the cart and he goes, hon, how much did you spend? He goes, this is like $500. I said, not even close. And he goes, 300. No. He goes, 200? I said, yeah, about that. I, when I tell you, because our freezer was just about empty, okay? The freezer is now full, full. Those packages of chicken nuggets that you saw, 99 cents, okay? Um, I was just shocked and amazed. So he goes, you got it, you got to tell Jesse and Andrew. You got to tell Jesse and Andrew. So I texted her and I said, Jess, look at this, look at this, look at this. And she goes, Mom, mommy, 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 we got to go, we got to go. So food stamps come in, in a few days. So we're going to go down and we're going to go back. So we were over their house last night and she's like, Mom, 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 there's another one. There's another one. I said, where at? She said, Tarpon Springs. So we're going to go back to this Hudson's one and then we're going to travel to Tarpon Springs because there's another discount grocery store in Tarpon Springs. And I'm closer to Tarpon Springs than to this other Hudson's one. But I think it's well worth it, especially if we make a day out of it, between me and Jess. And I'm going to take Sean's mom with me. So I think it's going to be well worth the trip. Yep, definitely, without a doubt. So anyway, all right, guys. If you guys, Google it, honestly. Google discount grocery stores in your area. And I think you'll be surprised at what you find because I never knew that these places even existed. I never knew until a community member brought it up to me and she said, you gotta go. And when I had emailed her back and I said, you're never going to believe what I found. And I told her, and she goes, oh my gosh. She goes, you hit the jackpot. And I said, yeah. I said, I never even knew these places even existed. So anyway, so Google it and find out if you can find anything. All right. All right, guys, I'm out of here. All right. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless.